I'm Callie Lewis. You're watching Geek Brief TV. This is Brief 232 and my face is clear enough to do video. You don't even want to see my hands though. If you haven't caught any of the audio updates, I tested positive for rubella, also known as the German measles. Now this is interesting because rubella was supposed to have been eradicated in the US in 2005. I'm thinking a t-shirt that says rubella, bringing it back, making it sexy is just what I need. Except that it's only Neil that buys into the whole making it sexy part. Let's talk about the future of how old media wants to deliver content in a world of what we want, when we want, where we want. NBC Universal might have a great long-term strategy, but their short-term strategy sucks. They will offer limited free downloads of some shows starting in November. The shows will be paid for using unskippable ads and will expire 7 days after the date they were broadcast. I really don't have a problem with unskippable ads if the content is free. The 1-week expiration date is too soon. Free shows should be available for at least 2 weeks after the broadcast to accommodate those times when life just gets in the way. The worst part of the NBC plan is that it will only be available to Windows users at first, and you can only watch on a PC. Ultimately, the plan is to make content available on Macs and portable devices, including iPods and Apple TV. Now, I'm not sure I said this because I've been in and out of a medicated fog for the past 2 weeks. I think Apple should compromise and let networks charge whatever they want. Let the market decide what they're willing to pay. Apple does it for audiobooks. Audiobooks on iTunes don't have any standard pricing, so Apple's argument that TV shows should all be priced the same just doesn't work for me. ABC's newest strategy seems to be aimed at appeasing business partners worried about being left out of the download loop, network affiliates. So far, ABC has only made shows available through iTunes for sale without ads and on abc.com for free with ads. Shows will soon also be offered through an abc.com on AOL player a day after their broadcast. The player will display local affiliate IDs and shows will include local advertising. CBS is playing it safe and sticking with iTunes, which is brilliant actually, because essentially they're sitting back and probably having a blast watching other guys make mistakes. Les Moonves says CBS's relationship with iTunes is still pretty good and they plan on continuing with them. He also said revenue streams from digital downloads are really minor. He expects revenue to grow, but right now sees being on iTunes as a promotional vehicle. Fox wins in the strategy game because they're offering season premieres of several shows for free on iTunes. I'm probably going to give all the shows they offer a try just because they're taking this approach. People can try before they buy. Fox is also working with NBC on an internet portal called Hula. All these old media guys seem to be making baby steps in the direction of what, when, and where we want programming, but none of them are embracing an RSS subscription model. All I want is to be able to buy a season pass to any show and have it delivered to Apple TV. It could happen tomorrow. Will it? I doubt it. I've been holding some stuff in, so let me at least do one gadget story about a new USB microphone from M Audio. First of all, if you're the type of person who can look at a microphone and say, oh, that's beautiful, I think you'll like the design of the Session Music Producer. Like the Rode Podcaster, it has a headphone jack built in for real-time self-monitoring. Without the headphone jack, a USB mic will have latency in which what you say or you're seeing isn't processed immediately. At $100, the mic is a great buy for podcasters and independent musicians. The package also includes a recording application with music loops to create custom music beds, intros, and outros for PC users, just like we Mac users can do automatically with GarageBand. I've got to try one of these out. Last one, and then the skin on my hands will begin to peel like a rubber glove. We'll turn off the cameras before that process begins, don't worry. We Own the Night is a new movie opening in U.S. theaters on October 12, 2007. It's starring Robert Duvall, Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Wahlberg, and Eva Mendes. It's about two brothers. One's a drug dealer, one's a cop, and it's the first film to sponsor Geek Brief TV. Here's a clip.
I used to tell my kids, work first, play later. My son Joseph really took that to heart.
He's taking down the city's biggest crime family. But he never imagined he'd come face to face.
All the places, you gotta come to my place.
With his own brother.
I'm done with you! Get down! Get down!
Joaquin Phoenix, Mark Wahlberg, Eva Mendes, and Robert Duvall in the most electrifying thriller of the year. We Own the Night, rated R.
Neil and I will go on opening night, and of course you guys are invited to join us. We'll put details in the forum at gbtvtalk.com, and you can find out more about the movie itself at weownthenightmovie.com. I'm Callie Lewis. Thanks for watching. Vehicle shoots! We'll put details in the forum at gbtvtalk.com, and you can find out more about the movie itself.